All right. I don't know what happened, guys. I don't know what happened. Real men do say that they need that with their journey along the way. You do need help. Okay, you do need help, and so we cannot forget that we don't need help. Yes, you do. You cannot be great by yourself. Period. All right. Hey, all of us in here, we were watching this show, the Last Dance, right, with Michael Jordan. And everybody's talking about Michael Jordan. Everybody's talking about how good he was and this and that and that. And there's one thing I learned about Michael Jordan was this. One thing I learned about Michael Jordan was this. He didn't do it by himself. You know, he didn't do it by himself. We get caught up in Michael Jordan, but sometimes we forget there was a Pittman, there was a B.J. Armstrong, there was a Tony Kukoc, there was a Luke Longley, a Bill Cartwright, there was a Horace Grant. How you gonna tell another man they can't eat? Man, I wish Jordan would have said, man, please. Anyways, I questioned Horace going down that one. Um, but you know, I can't forget about the worm, Dennis Rodman. I mean, but you know, Jordan couldn't be great by himself. And so the thing we must understand is you need other people to help you with your greatness. Yeah, you do need the church. Yeah, you do need a pastor. Yeah, you do need a mentor. You know, you can't say that you don't need nobody when everything around you said they need a coach. Michael Jordan needed a coach. LeBron needed a coach. These guys who we look at and say they don't need this and that, they have mentors. I know the church in Cleveland that LeBron and his wife attended every Sunday when he wasn't playing. Come on, man. I know the church. Come on. So you sitting around thinking, I don't need this. Yes, you do. Men begot men. So you have to understand that you do need people to help you along the way. Of good character, good integrity. Stop following men because they have a little bit of money, so they say, and they wear nice clothes, but they run the heck out of women and they cheating on their wives and the kids don't like them and all of this stuff. You looking at his car. Come on, man. You have to understand. Those are the men we got to reach and say, hey, brother, that's okay. That ain't how God intended us to be. You know, we have to get back to our greatness, get back to being the kingdom man that God called us to be. And it starts with us. Before it can start with our wife, our kids, whatever, it has to start with us. You know, in closing, remember, greatness is the reason why we was created. God created us to be great. He created us to be great where he placed us. And that's what we must do. It's time for the men to get back to the church. It's time for the men to get back to being the deacons and the elders and the backbone and the strength of the church. It's time for us to do that. God is calling us men, us real strong men back. He ain't asking us to be perfect. He ain't asking us to do all this, do that. He just asking us to be men. And he knows what kind of issues we have as men. But guess what? That's why he called us to be back and to be around each other. And that's why he called me to do this Bible study, because he wants us to become kingdom men so we can help take our communities, our schools, our churches, our families forward in his name. All right, guys. Next week, I promise you I'm going to do it on Monday. We're going to be in part 3. I don't know what that one's going to be called yet, but we'll get there. All right. So, guys, pray. Get back to being great in the area that God's called you to do. God called you to this church. All right. He called you beside me. Let's do it. All right. God bless.